Hey guys, me Rips here, and today we're gonna be doing what if Deku was Jack Frost. This is supposed to be my Christmas special, supposed to come out on Christmas, but yeah, this week was my dad's birthday, so we've been trying very hard to try to get him something special. We even had a party at like my house, wait, our house since I live with my parents, and it's not weird. I live with my parents. I'm still a kid, so like yeah, it's fine. So yeah, I missed the Christmas uploading for all like 6 to 7 days of the Christmas week. So because of that, I am going to do a whole series of Jack Frost. And by that I mean that I will do um, the whole Jack Frost series right here, right now while sitting down. Like this one sitting. But if I'm sorry if it lacks some detail because um technically I'm going to be going for at least I dare say an hour. So I need to really, really push myself here. So yeah, like I said before, sorry for not uploading all 7 days. This is my way of making it up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And guess without further ado, play my intro. Now that's let's get straight into the story. Start off with this time we're not gonna start before you're everything goes the same to canon. Sorry, I was messing up a lot. Let me rephrase that. Everything. Be right back. Pause this. Okay. I'm gonna cut. I'm probably gonna cut out the. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna cut out. I just remember cut out to 110. Okay, let's start. Okay, now that's let's get straight into the story. Everything goes the same to canon until Izuku's 10 years old. Yeah, 10 years old. Why is 10 years old? Currently, it's winter because I'm pretty sure there can be winter in Japan. So yeah, currently it's winter, and right now Izuku's gone out to just play around in this ice rink that's close to his, or should I say, frozen over lake. And he was just sitting. Sorry for that cracking noise. I'm cracking my fingers because they're really stiff. I haven't moved in like 5 years. So yeah. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Especially if it sounds very weird. So yeah. So let's continue. Um right now Izuku is going to the frozen over lake. And like it's about to reach spring. So the lake isn't as frozen over as it should be for people to play on it, but people are still playing on it. He stays there until I say a good 8 o'clock because he does not really playing there. He's just sitting down there writing in his usual hero theories, his usual hero journal, or the hero analysis. Yes, the hero analysis. Can't forgot. I can't believe I didn't remember that. So the hero analysis. I guess this is like book 5 since he's like 10. So yeah. So what's this all happening? A girl. This is not gonna. This girl's not gonna be the person he's shipped with. Just gonna say it right now. It's not the person he's shipped with. I'm not for sure what ship I'm gonna do. I'll also just set it all along the way since I have no idea what ship I'm gonna do. So yeah. So let's continue anyways. I need to stop getting distracted. I need to record for like at least an hour. So yeah. So Izuku goes over to see the girl skating. He's just there watching because he has nothing really else to do. And his mom said he can be back at like 9, and it's like 8. I'm pretty sure. If I didn't say 8 before that, yeah, it's 8. It's pretty dark. The moon is out, and while the girl is skating, the ice under her starts to crack, and this alerts everyone there. But there's not many people, just like one or two bystanders, her mom, her dad, and Izuku, right? And the lake is cracking very fast. The adults can't go on to save her because if they do, then they're gonna break the ice, taking them and her with them, right? So Izuku decides that he gets up and he like kind of slides there, right? All the adults are telling him to come back, but he doesn't listen. And he's talking to the girl, and he's like, the girl is freaking out. She's shaking, and Izuku's like, calm down, you'll be all right, okay? We promise you, calm down. And the girl nods her head, and Izuku says, good, good, that's perfect. So right now, I'm gonna need you to slowly move your way towards me, okay? And at this point, Izuku has like a stick in his hand. Like, think of Jack Frost's staff. Yeah, he has Jack Frost's staff in his hand right now. So, well, it's just an ordinary stick right now, but it will be his staff soon. So, he just tells her to come a bit closer, and then Izuku slides her over, but in return, he has to slide himself over to the place that was cracking, right? And the girl, she's safe, and she goes to hug her mom. Then she looks back to see that Izuku's about to fall. You know, she tries to save him, but sadly, Izuku falls in the lake. But even if she did try to save him, honestly, she wouldn't have because plot. So yeah, so Izuku falls in the lake with the staff, and he falls down deep. This is like a big, big lake, right? And Inko had just come by to check on Izuku, and she sees Izuku fall, and he's like, Izuku! Wait, shit, can I do a female voice? Izuku! Nah, I am not the greatest voice actor. I just realized that. I'm not the greatest voice actor. So yeah, Izuku! And Inko runs there, and she tries to use her quirk, which is, like an actual telekinesis attract. But it's too late, and her quirk isn't strong enough, and so she falls and she starts crying. You know, the girl's mom and dad, they go to comfort Inko because they figured that the kid was probably her son. So they're pretty sad. You know, they immediately call 911, and 911 comes here, and they try to fetch Izuku, but they can't seem to find Izuku's body, which makes Inko all the more sad. So right now she's weeping and crying so hard, and eventually they call off the search since they can't find his body, and they've been searching for like a week. Time skip to 2 years. Yeah, yeah. Time skip to 2 years later. Izuku wakes up, or he gets out the water, and he's kind of floating. The way he got his power, if you guys don't know in the original, is that the man in the moon saw Izuku save the girl, and he decided to make Izuku the guardian of winter and fun. So that's exactly what happens. He comes out of the lake, and right now he's kind of flying, and he has his staff in his hand, right? So he has his staff in his hand, and he seems to have changed. Right now, he's exactly what he looks like in the picture. White hair. You guys really can't see it, but bluish eyes, and a green sweater. It's not going to be the blue sweater like Jack Frost, since I can find a picture like that. So yeah, it's just this. This is what Izuku looks like right now. And when Izuku gets out, he looks around, and he gets out of the lake, and he just moves around, and he actually starts walking with a staff. He's barefooted right now since, yeah, because if he's been in the lake that long, his shoes are like broken A A S A F. Sorry. So yeah, Izuku walks out and he goes to a nearby person. I'm gonna say this is a male or a female, whatever you choose they to be. So he asks they who or what year it is, and it's 2 years, and they told him that it's 2 years from that time. I can't say a specific year since they don't give a specific year in My Hero Academia. I'm pretty sure. Damn, I just heard someone upstairs. For the last few days I've been paranoid in my own house, which is not a good sign. But hey, it is what it is. So let's continue before I start getting distracted. So it's 2 years past the year that Izuku fell, and at this point Izuku just it dawns on Izuku that his mom has probably been about him for 2 years, thinking that he's been dead. Because even though he's been in cold water for 2 years, that doesn't mean he lost any intelligence. So Izuku runs. Actually, no, he flies to his house, since flying is faster. And when he gets to his house, he lands right in front of it, and he knocks on the door. Right now, Izuku's a bit taller than he was as a 10-year-old, so he would look like a 12-year-old because his body's growth didn't stunt. He actually just he grew while the process was going of making him a guardian. So yeah. What the heck? See, this is exactly why I usually don't record with my computer. Weird ads pop up every single time. And yeah. When Izuku knocks on the door, Inko answers, but Inko, she's still the small, chubby Inko, but her eyes look dead. There's bags under them. She looks like she hasn't slept for ages, which is not a good thing. And when she looks up and then she sees Izuku, even though Izuku has white hair and everything about him has changed, including has pale skin, a mother can still remember her child. And then he's like, Izuku? And Izuku, he hugs his mom. His mom starts bawling, tears and all that, saying, Izuku, where have you been? Because, the last 2 years, Inko has not been sleeping. Because, yeah, she keeps on having nightmares about Izuku. And how if she was a bit closer, her quirk could have saved her or saved him. And, if she only trained her quirk, she wouldn't be able to save them. Wouldn't be able to save him. So, she's kind of sad. But then, she's like, Izuku says that, I'm sorry, Mom. And I'll never leave again. And, Inko is still bawling out her eyes and all that. So, that's pretty much it for that day. Izuku catches up, then he goes to school the next day, and he goes to see Bakugo, right? Because he's going to school. When he walks into class, everyone's asking who the new student is, and the teacher just says that this is a new student. This is Izuku Midoriya. He was presumed to be dead, but looks that he actually survived and awakened his quirk. Because I'm gonna say that Izuku and Inko asked why Izuku changed, and then Izuku didn't really know why, and he started playing around, and he found out that he had a bunch of powers, but his main power is that of being the ability to manipulate frost or ice, right? So that's gonna be his main ability. So to explain what Jack Frost's powers is, he has winter magic. That's what they call it, winter magic. He can summon snow, ice, and frost. Sooner or later, he's going to learn how to use a type of thunderbolt that is like an ice thunderbolt, like a blue thunderbolt that freezes anything over. And he can also do that very easily. Jack Frost is very powerful because with a wave of his staff, he could easily just freeze over anything. So, yeah. He can also control storms, like not really storms, but he can summon wind and all that. And he also has a few more abilities like flying. He can induce the feeling of fun. His battle style is more of a free brawler style with the sometimes usual kendo moves because Izuku you trained a bit in kendo before he fell in the lake because he wanted to be a hero. He calls his magic staff the same thing that, Jack Frost called it, Twin Twinder, which I don't really know why. But I'm gonna just call it Twinder since, that's the short version of it. And this staff kind of helps Izuku control his powers. And right now he thinks that his powers come from the staff, but he's gonna learn sooner or later that his powers are actually from himself, and the staff is just helping him control it. He's very good at parkour. He's gonna be able to run very fast. And also, you guys are asking how does he do kendo? It's with his staff. So yeah, Izuku can manipulate his age, but no, Jack Frost can manipulate his age. Just that I'm not gonna give Izuku that since I want him to grow old and all that. But I'm gonna say that he can't die through like he can age, but he can't die from aging. He can only die by actual murder, so he can't die by natural causes. He also, or Jack Frost also has leaf manipulation, which I'm gonna give Izuku. I remember it's gonna be leaf manipulation, not wood. So don't expect him to be here bending trees or some shit like that. So yeah, the reason why Jack Frost has this is because he has a special kingship among the world of trees, and he can control them, or the leaves of the trees. And if mastered enough, Jack Frost was able to I'm pretty sure it was able to, what was the word? Yeah, he can control them to even fly back into their trees and all that. They can also speak to Jack Frost, which is very, very cool. So he can use them for spying, kind of like Hawks' feathers. But, yeah. That's pretty much all his powers gonna have. I might make him more powerful later on. It all depends if I want to give him more powers. And, yeah. So, Izuku goes to class, and Bakugo, when class kind of ends, Bakugo walks up to him and says, "Huh, Deku, why are you here?" And Izuku says, "I'm here to continue school." And Bakugo's a bit shocked by this because Izuku never talks back, and he talked about stuttering. So Bakugo was like, it seems staying in that lake froze your mind about who I am. Let me remind you." He starts to launch explosion in his hands, right? And he starts to aim it at Deku, but he hits in front of Deku. Wait, he doesn't hit Deku. The dust clears, or the dust caused by his explosion clears, and he sees that there's a wall of ice in front of him. And he sees that Izuku is holding some sort of staff. I'm gonna give Izuku the power to summon his staff out of nowhere, kind of like a Zanpakuto. So yeah. Alright, that reminds me. I'm gonna do a Soul Reaper what if sooner or later because yeah, they're pretty cool. But I just don't know when. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do a Visored what if, seeing as they're pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't mean I'm done with the video. I mean I'm gonna continue video. I'm just explaining that I'm gonna be doing a new what if very soon. Might be the Soul Reaper, or I might end up finishing the overhaul since some people are saying that I should finish it since they like it. Like I myself don't really think it's all that some people that's shit. I myself don't think that it's like some people say that it's very good because I'm the one making it. So I don't really like my stuff. It kind of sounds cringy to me, but then again, if you guys like it, I'll do it. So yeah, Izuku. Let's cut back to Izuku. The ice wall. Bakugo's like, "Deku, when you get a quirk?" And Izuku's like, I thought you listened to the teacher, Bakugo. And and then um Bakugo's shocked by this because he isn't calling Bakugo Kachang anymore. So that kind of rattled Bakugo. So he continues. I was listening to teacher Kachang. The only reason I survived being in that lake for so long is because I awakened my quirk. He says this because yeah, he knows it's not really a quirk. Because he went to the doctor and the doctor said that he shouldn't have a quirk. This isn't a quirk. So Izuku is so speculating about what the power is, but he knows for a fact it isn't a quirk. So he just plays it off as a quirk. Okay. So Izuku, Bakugo gets pissed. He starts launching explosions, saying, "Die, you damn nerd!" But Izuku just keeps on pulling up with ice everywhere. Then Izuku decides that he's bored of this, and he taps his staff on the ground. This makes ice emerge from the ground everywhere. Like the whole classroom is just ice covered. Well, at least the floor. It's very thin ice. So when Bakugo goes to move, he slips, and then when he slips, he falls face forward in the ground. This kind of makes a bruise on his forehead. And Izuku chuckles a bit, and he taps his staff on the floor again, which makes ice go around his wrists and his ankles. And Izuku's like, "How'd you like that, Bakugo? You should stop bullying people. You can be so much better." And Bakugo's like, "You damn nerd, let me go right now." But Izuku doesn't let him go, and Izuku just goes back to doing his regular work. Since Izuku's gonna be kind of laid back, kind of mischievous, clever, and funny. And I've decided the ship is probably gonna be Izuku X Ochako, because that's like one of the only ships I haven't done yet. So yeah, and I'm gonna continue. Izuku, no, let's time skip another 2 years. At this point, the teacher walks in saying, "I would give you guys all forms to tell us what you want to do as a career, but I know you guys all want to become heroes." And everyone starts using their quirk except for Izuku and Bakugo. Also, it's the last day of middle school if you didn't know. So yeah. Then Bakugo tells the teacher not to lump him and Deku with the others, because during this 2 years Izuku was able to change Bakugo. So Bakugo is still egotistical, but he's gonna be somewhat nicer, somewhat stronger, because he's gonna be training with Izuku, and he's gonna respect Izuku as his equal, because the only reason he really bullied him was because the only reason Bakugo bullied Izuku was because he didn't have a quirk, and also because Bakugo's an egotistical prick. So yeah, a little shit. You see, this is exactly why I'm happy that I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet. Because if I said this, I might get demonetized. Actually, no, I wouldn't. It's when I say some sexual stuff that I get demonetized. Yeah. So yeah. Also, you guys should actually try to get me to 1,000 subscribers, because I really want to reach that landmark. So yeah, I need to stop ranting. Let's continue. So we continue with an Izuku, who is, how do I say this? We start off with I'm gonna just continue where I left off because, dang it, let me just get this right. Sorry, I'm just taking a breather because today's been a pretty hard day. If you guys didn't notice, I paused. I paused the video, and I mean the recording, and I came back. I might pause again, seeing as my dad ordered pizza, and it's almost time for supper. So yeah, let me just continue real quick. So Izuku, Nobako says, don't let me and wait 1 second. Bakugo says, don't let me and Frost. Never mind. I'll be right back again. Apparently the pizza just came. So be right back. I'm back, guys. To you that probably seems like I dare say 1 second, But I actually went upstairs, ate my dinner, which was a bunch of pizza, and I got pop. If you guys can hear that, that's me popping open a crushed soda or crushed orange, whatever it's called. That's nice. Let's continue. I'm pretty sure I'm at where Bakugo said something. Yeah. Bakugo says, "Don't lump me and Frost with the rest of you losers." And you guys are asking why he's calling Izuku Frost. It's because Izuku over these 2 years has gained a sort of title, kind of like how Bakugo is like the school bully, like the school's former strongest and all that. Izuku has gained the title of like the school's strongest, and they call him Frost because of his ice quirk and how he's so good with it. With such precision that it's amazing. So yeah. Bakugo says, "Don't lump me and Frost with the rest of these losers. Don't be lucky to get signed by some D-lister heroes." And the whole class can't really argue since Izuku and Bakugo have sorry about that. I might have COVID. Might not have COVID. Hopefully, I don't have COVID. So yeah. So Izuku and Bakugo have gotten their relationship to a high enough level, like they're like childhood friends again. um, his Izuku doesn't call Kachan. He just calls Katsuki. He just calls him Katsuki or Cats because why the hell not? Because I don't feel like saying Kachan every single time he calls Bakugo. So yeah, quick soda break. So yeah, I don't feel like calling him Kachan every single time Izuku I don't feel like calling Bakugo Kachan every single time he says Bakugo's name. The people don't really argue since even though Izuku was before the school's weakest, he's now like the school's strongest with par with Bakugo. So yeah, who knows? They might even have some combo moves. That's for the next part. But it's gonna be a movie, so it's probably gonna be in like a few minutes. So yeah. Wait, I'm gonna cough real quick. Done coughing. I don't want my microphone to catch COVID. So yeah. So we can really say anything about this, and the teacher's like, yes, you guys should, yeah, you two applied for UA, right? Everyone gasped, and then Satsuki says, yes, we're gonna be the best heroes ever. We're either gonna become number 1 or number 2 heroes, but we will always be at top. Izuku smirks at this, and he's like, damn right. So yeah. Katsuki is going home. He's going home with like his usual bully group, kind of friend group. He asks Izuku if he wants to come along. Izuku says nah, because he doesn't really feel it right now, and he stays in school for a bit longer, writing in his hero analysis notebook. He still has it because it's very useful and everything like that. So yeah, he finally exits school and he goes down a different shortcut since he's been there for like a while and needs to get home quick. Because he doesn't like worrying his mom by staying out too late ever since the incident where he drowned in the ice lake. Well, he didn't really die, but after he fell in the ice lake, he doesn't really like making his mom late anymore. Because his mom has like a type of paranoia right now about it. But by the time they get to the dorms, it'll be over. So yeah. Izuku, he gets home, he takes a shortcut. And he runs across the sludge villain, right? The sludge villain tries, like, it comes down from the sewer vein, and it blasts up. Izuku backs up by this, because he can kind of sense it, I'm going to say, since, if he has the ability to control frost or, ice, he's probably going to be able to use it. He's probably going to be able to sense us, like, liquids, which the sludge villain is made out of liquid sludge. So, yeah, he sensed it, and, he backed up. And then, the sludge villain blasted up from the sewer, and he sees Izuku, and he's like, medium-sized body, pretty tall, seems athletic because Izuku's gonna be training with Bakugo, so they're gonna be doing some actual physical training. So yeah, and it's like the perfect meat body or skin suit, whatever. And he tries to get to launch himself at Deku, right? At this point, Deku's figured out that his quirk does not rely on the staff. It's his, well, his power doesn't rely on the staff. It's his power. So like, yeah, he can use him by himself. So he just he just swipes his hand in front of him, and the Sludge Villain just solid ice, like solid ice, like he's in like a cube of ice. And this is when All Might comes in saying, "Never fear, for I am here." And he just sees the Sludge Villain, um, you know, sorry again, guys, for the random cut. You guys probably didn't feel it, but I've been recording. I started recording at like 6:10. It's like 7:50 right now. I'm gonna continue. Look at me wrong. I'm gonna continue, but because of how much my mom and dad have been calling me, I've literally been here for an hour and I haven't recorded for an hour. So yeah, kind of annoying, but I'll fix it very soon. Okay, where was I? Yeah, Izuku waved his hand in front of the Sludge Villain, freezing it to a complete, like, think of like a layer of ice around him, like flash freezing. So, he swiped in front of him and then he froze the outside of the Sludge Villain, but not the inside, so he wouldn't die. And, this is when All Might comes in saying, "Never fear, for I am here." And he sees that Izuku's already handle the villain. He's like, "Ah, young," and then Izuku says Midoriya. It's like, "Yes, young Midoriya. What a nice quirk you have. You did an amazing job taking care of this villain. But just remember, never use your quirk out in public unless it's self-defense, which this is. So good job." Izuku is like, "Thank you, All Might." And he's still kind of fanboys for All Might, so he would pull out a notebook and then ask All Might to sign it. All Might's gonna sign it because All Might. And then Izuku was not gonna ask the same question about the quirk. Not gonna ask the quirkless question since yeah, he's not quirkless, so he doesn't need to ask the quirkless question. So now he goes. He says that he needs to leave. Well, All Might says that he needs to leave. And Izuku just says, "See you later," or something like that, or "Bye, All Might." Yeah, "Bye, All Might." And All Might jumps. This time he doesn't drop the Sludge Villain, since he's kind of like carrying the Sludge Villain on him, because Izuku didn't break the ice, so he's kind of carrying the Sludge Villain on him. So yeah, we go to what was it called again? Yeah, during the 10-month, like, he goes home to his mom. His mom, when she sees him, she hugs him, asks how his day's been. He says he's doing good. And he tells his mom he's gonna be training for a decent amount of time during the 10 months. Izuku's mom is still a bit skeptical about it since the incident, but she allows it, cause Inko. She isn't gonna stop her child from achieving his dream, which is an amazing mother, not gonna lie. So yeah. During the 10 months, Izuku trains Bakugo, cleaning up the bitch. Pause. Oh god. I'm so sorry. Well, not really, but like, if you guys don't know why I'm laughing, it's because when I was trying to say beach, I said bitch. So damn, that's kind of funny. So yeah, it's probably the first time you guys have ever heard me laugh during a video. Who knows? I might cut it out, or I might just leave it there. It all depends on whether or not I'm too lazy to actually, what's it called? To actually edit the video. So yeah. Okay, let's continue. Izuku. Yeah, Izuku right now is shit. What's the word? Yeah, he's training with Bakugo. They clean up the beach. Izuku cleans half of it. Bakugo cleans half of it, and they do it in 5 months. Because one, there's 3 people doing it right now, and two, Izuku and Bakugo are both very physically fit to begin with. So this is just like extra training. And Izuku and Bakugo start training their quirks, or Izuku's power, and Bakugo's explosions. At this point, Bakugo already has Howitzer Impact, his 8P shot, but not, and also the 8P machine gun one. Yeah, he has all of those. So yeah, he has all of those, and he knows he might get more of the skills he gets in the future. Not really sure. And Izuku has been training his quirk to the point that he has full mastery over ice and and mastery over water. So yeah, that means that he can completely destroy everyone. Well, not everyone. Todoroki has like a small chance because fire. Katsuki is like Katsuki, or Bakugo is like an equal to him right now, which is pretty good. So yeah, I'm getting distracted. Shit. So yeah, let's continue. They train for the 10 months doing physical workouts and all that, and they go to the entrance exam together. Izuku doesn't follow this time, and when they get in, they do the written exam. Everything usually goes the same, except Izuku is mumbling, so he's not gonna get called out by Ida. And when it's time for the practical exam, they're going to different areas. Izuku says, "Good luck, Bakugo." No, "Good luck, Katsuki." And then Katsuki says, good luck to you too, Frost." Sorry, I stuttered. He didn't stutter. He just said, "Good luck to you, Frost. You better make it in." And Izuku says, "You know it." So yeah, Izuku starts to get ready for his right now he's scratching, just getting his body ready, and he starts walking to the front. This is when Ida calls on him, saying that you're gonna distract that girl in front of you, weren't you? And Izuku's like, huh? What? And then Ida's like, I know what you're doing. You want to distract her so you can increase your chances and make hers fall. You don't deserve to be a hero. And Izuku's like, dude, chill. Like, I'm just going to the front. Like, it's logical to go to the front if you're going to try to get into UA. Like, I'm not gonna talk to no one. Ida's like, no, I'm not gonna allow you to go to the front because Ida's a little prick, bitch. Hate him. Engine boy. Yeah, I got the engine boy thing from that guy's eye. If you guys haven't seen that guy's eye, pause this video and go watch him. He's freaking amazing. Like, I'm not even joking. He's freaking amazing. This may sound like I'm sucking up to him, but I'm not. Like he's actually fucking amazing. So I suggest you watch him. But hey, that's just my opinion. So yeah. Let's continue. Izuku literally just freezes Ida by tapping his foot on the ground and is like, move. He just walks away. Ida's like, you ruffian, you shouldn't use your quirk on another person. Let me go. And then Izuku just walks away. And then the gates start to open, and Izuku taps his foot again, and he releases Ida. Ida then starts running at him, but then Izuku is down in a squat position, and he jumps and he blasts off. Right now he's flying. Okay, so he's flying pretty fast, and he's just like shooting ice spikes freaking everywhere, destroying a bunch of robots. And yeah. Also, yeah, he's destroying everything. Then he gets tired of flying, because he doesn't want to do it easy. He wants to have like some kind of challenge. So he moves his ice into a sort of he manipulates its ice into a sort of sword. This sword is going to be katana, since he did take Kendo, like I said before, and he's not using his staff, since his staff, I'm gonna say, is pretty strong, kinda kind of unbreakable in a sense. So yeah, Izuku then decides that it's fine if he just uses a katana. And he starts slicing through the robots because this katana, even though it's made out of ice and should break on contact with metal, this is some very cold ice. But like if Izuku was like an actual regular human, like if Izuku did not have complete ice or frost immunity, this thing would be so cold that it would give him frostbite, which is saying something. So yeah, he's cutting through all of them. It's pretty sharp, and he keeps on getting more points. And then the zero pointer comes out, and when the zero pointer comes out, he hears Uchako under the rubble screaming for help. Everyone is running away. And, Izuku's like, psh, cowards. And then he starts running, and then one guy looks back. He's like, "That dude's crazy. He's gonna die." And Ida just looks back and he's like, "He should." Shit, damn. That sounded dark, and that doesn't sound like something Ida would say. But Ida's gonna be a prick in this one, because honestly, in all what ifs that I have Ida as like a friend, it's kind of forced, because I hate Ida with like a fucking passion. So yeah, let's continue, because this isn't about me hating Ida. This is about me actually fucking talking about this the what if. So yeah, Izuku shit. How the hell am I getting distracted by this shit? So yeah, Izuku runs up. He summons his staff, and his staff starts to change from a brown to a very light blue. This is him channeling his ice energy into it to make it hella sharp. He then squats and then launches off with some insane fucking speed. Think of like Ichigo, like think of Ichigo like think of how Ichigo launches on his off the ground and starts flying. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He does that. He carries his sword, and then he says, anime style, gets to the tension. cut. I'm joking. He's not gonna use a get to the potential. He's just gonna use the thing, and he's gonna stab it into the zero pointer's head. And while doing this, he channels energy into it, which freezes the zero pointer from the inside to the outside. So the whole thing is frozen. Then Izuku takes out the staff and then kicks it. It moves a decent amount, since Izuku's gonna have he's gonna have superhuman strength. He already has superhuman strength, speed, and agility. But because of his training, it's even stronger now. So fuck yeah. If you guys don't like it, leave the video. I don't give a fuck. Ah shit. You see? I'm so sorry. I'm getting so fucking confident in myself right now. Because it's like fucking 8, isn't it? Shit. I knew it. I'm trying to tell you guys a little secret, okay? Whenever it changes to 8, my personality takes a major 180. I'm not even joking. Like this is some kind of shit you see in movies, right? So you usually like, remember playing Monopoly, right? It was 7:59, right? I remember just like giving every shit away, but as soon as it hit 8, I started fucking going off on my family. It was kind of sad. I apologize to them. So yeah, every time it hits 8, because it's like 8:10 right now, maybe. Yeah, it's like 8:10 right now. So yeah, because I did pause a few more times, because yeah, I have shit to do. I'm a human. So yeah, I had to pause a few more times. It's like 8:10. So I'm just going off for no random reason. So yeah, I'm sorry. Forgive me, please. I'm sorry. Damn. So yeah, he just stabs it into it, freezes from the inside to the outside, kicks it, shatters. He then flies down, grabs Uraraka, and creates a type of barrier of ice, or a dome of ice. Yeah, a dome of ice around him and Uraraka to save her, because pieces were flying fucking everywhere, hitting some buildings. But it wasn't at like a fast rate. Like it just fell, and Ichako was like in the way. So she almost died, but Izuku got her. So then
to say. Yeah. Then President Mike says that, shit, I'm burping. President Mike says that the exam is finally over, and everyone goes back. Izuku flies Uchako to Recovery Girl since he don't feel like walking. I feel him. He don't feel like walking. Like if you had the ability to fly, like infinitely, wouldn't you use it to just do normal stuff? Like he doesn't want to walk. He flies, like the fucking Chad he is. So he flies, and he reaches Recovery Girl. Right. So when he reaches Recovery Girl, he passes Ochako up to Recovery Girl, and this whole time Ochako's been blushing, and she says thank you, and Izuku says no problem, and he flashes her a smile, when one of those Izuku Midoriya specials, just imagine him with white hair, and like white eyes, blue eyes, and like pale skin, and he flashes one of his Midoriya specials, that 10 million watt smile, Uchako's blushing even fucking more. Her face looks like a tomato. Recovery Girl more just like young love. Izuku and Uchako didn't catch this, but because plot. But yeah. Recovery Girl asks if Izuku's okay, and Izuku says that yeah, he's perfectly fine, and that I don't have to worry about him. So yeah, Izuku then he leaves and he walks on with Bakugo because Bakugo is his homie now, and then Bakugo's like, Frost, what you got on your test? What you think you passed? Izuku's like, you know it. What about you? And then Bakugo's like, you gotta believe it. And then they walk home. They start cracking some jokes. They're talking, enjoying each other's company because they like the best of fucking friends now, and all that shit. So yeah, they reach an intersection where Izuku and his house are on like different roads. They're like neighbors, but he lives on like one side of the street, he lives on the other side of the street, and they leave. They say bye to each other, and Izuku goes home. His mom asks him how did the test go. Izuku said that he went pretty well, and he thinks that he passed. Inko decides that they should celebrate a bit, like not like a big celebration, just like a little celebration. She makes cutlet or katsudon. I'm not even sure how to say it in fucking Japanese. I tried, but she makes it. And Izuku loves it because he loves his mom cooking. Izuku's a mommy boy. He's a major mommy boy. So yeah. So Izuku, what's the word? Fuck. Yeah, Izuku goes to bed. 1 week later, he gets a letter from UA, and it's fucking All Might, my dude. It's my dude All Might. So All Might pops him in like the disc, and he's like, young Midoriya, you have passed the entrance exam with what was it? With 130 hero points. Wait, no, that's too low. No, that's too low. He's fucking Jack Frost. You passed with 190 villain points, but it was no part of the test. The hero points, and you have scored 60 hero points. So that means that you have 250 points, surpassing my score of 240 points. Good job, Izuku Midoriya, and welcome to Your Hero Academia. His mom was there with him, and she breaks down crying, saying, Izuku, you made it. Izuku's also kind of crying. He don't really cry much. He's like tears are falling. He's like, yes, mom, I made it to UA and all that shit. They have a big ass celebration. They invite Bakugo, and and is Bakugo's mom and Bakugo's dad, and they just fucking like the parents get drunk and all that shit. And you're asking why they gonna get drunk. like because someone's gonna have to drive him home. But because Bakugo lives so fucking hella close, it's just you're just like next door, just like on the other side of the road, so some shit like that. So yeah, Izuku and Bakugo are just talking, and then I forgot to mention that Bakugo actually learned like moves like stun grenade, explosive speed, zero distance stun grenade, and what was it again? I'm pretty sure it was called shit. Can't remember for the fucking life of me. But yeah, let me continue. Izuku and Bakugo just talking. Then the next day happens. Izuku's got ready for school. He leaves, and he decides to walk there because flying is technically illegal. Even though he would want to fly, he can't fly. Actually, screw it. He's Jack Frost. He starts parkouring off of buildings and all that. Since Jack Frost is the type of person to actually parkour off buildings, he thinks like a smile on his face. And he reaches the building just before UA. So he jumps, does a front flip. Then right before he falls, he slows his falling with his flight and lands softly, like the fucking chat he is. And he just walks in. Everyone's like, what? Like hacks? Ah, shit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether or not there was something in that pizza I drank, but I feel so fucking energized. Yeah, I feel so fucking energized. It was probably something in the pizza or the drink. So yeah. Sorry, I'm lagging a bit. Give me like a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm back. So Izuku walks into class, and he tries to find class 1A. It's such a hassle. It takes like a few minutes until he runs across class 1A. Izuku then decides to walk in. He opens the door to see Bakugo and Ida, doing their usual shit, fucking what's it called? Yeah, arguing and all that shit. Izuku just walks him, he's like, Bakugo. He's like, Cats, like, come on, dude. Like not on the first day, okay? Like maybe on like the next week, but like not the first day, dude. And then Bakugo's like, fine, Frost. And Ida just looks at Frost, like Izuku, and he's like, so Frost's your name? And he's like, no, it ain't. It's just a nickname. And it's like, you've been very disrespectful to me. You better apologize. I'm part of the. Wait, fuck, is it Tenya? Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm part of the Tenya family, the brother to the hero, poor hero and Genium. Izuku's like, I don't give a fuck. Get out of my way. So he sits behind Bakugo, and then Uraraka comes in. She says hi to Izuku, and he asks what his name is. She asks what his name is, since Izuku what's it called? Izuku doesn't Ichaka didn't get his name, so she introduces herself saying her name is Ushaka Uraraka, and she asks what his name is. He says that his name is Zuko Midoriya, and yeah, all that. While talking, Aizawa wakes up and he's like, you guys didn't notice me for like 5 minutes. This is not gonna work. Put on these gym suits and get ready for shit. Putting on these gym suits and get ready for quirk assessment, or get ready to the training field. We're gonna have quirk assessment. Everyone kind of grunts at this, except for Bakugo and Izuku, because they know that they gonna ace this. So yeah, Izuku he just goes with it. Then Jiro, I'm gonna say Jiro asks, what about the excellence assembly? I saw it was like, my class, my rules. They don't really give a fuck. So get out of class. In like the most monotone voice ever. And there you go. Izuku, Bakugo, everyone else in the changing room, boys changing room. And when Izuku and Bakugo take off their shirt, coming out, is like, damn guys, you guys are so buff. What's your training routine? Because Izuku looks hella buff. Atsuki looks hella buff. And they just look like they can pull their own weight, right? So Kirishima was like pretty fucking excited. So, that happens. Izuku then just says that, what's it called? Izuku just says that, like, they've been training for, like, the last 2 years together, doing some physical training, like, Saitama, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Is coming like that's actually like a pretty decent training, seeing as our normal adult man could probably do like 30 to like 50 push-ups. So yeah, so that's a pretty good fucking workout, pretty good fucking workout. I'm not gonna lie. Kaminari Kirishima like, damn, that's pretty good, because remember they're like 16, so that's actually a pretty good workout. They're about to kick it up to like a 150 for everything and a 15-kilometer run soon. So yeah. Izuku and Mako get changed, they get out. They're just talking, joking around. Then, Ida comes up. He tries to say his shit. But, before he even can, Izuku just waves his hand and, puts ice on his mouth. Todoroki's instantly intrigued. He's like, another ice quirk, huh? Looks like this is gonna be a challenge. Because, he doesn't want to use his other side. And if someone else has an ice quirk, it's gonna be hard to beat him. So, yeah. Because, he's trying to be the best without his stats quirk, which is really his quirk. So, yeah. Let's continue. Izuku. Wait, did I say Izuku? Yeah. I mean Aizawa. Aizawa comes out and he's like, Aizawa's already outside on top. Aizawa's like, we're going to be doing a series of exit tests. Izuku, come up since you got first. Throw the ball. No, what score did you get on the ball test during middle school? And he's like, I'm pretty sure I got like 110. As I was like 110. What? And he's like, yeah, like me and Bakugo trained physically, so we got like 110 meters. And as I was like, as I he doesn't really believe the dude, so he just passes him the ball, and he tells Izuku to just throw it with like his quirk. Izuku starts to doing around Izuku starts to build up. Because, like I said, he can control snow, ice, frost, leaves, and storms. Well, thunder, no, snowstorms. So, the wind around him starts to go around him. It's cold and all that. And he throws the ball, and he uses the wind to enhance it. This goes a good, 1,000. Wait. A good 1,010 meters. I was pretty fucking impressed. And, I was like, how'd you do that? I erased your quirk. Izuku's like, I don't know. Like, maybe my quirk just isn't erasable. Because, Izuku doesn't really trust Aizawa yet, since, he just met him and he doesn't want to reveal his secrets yet. So, Aizawa just says, okay. And, they do everything. Izuku gets, he gets second on the, wait, fuck, what am I talking about? He gets first on the 50-kilometer dash, and Bakugo gets second. That's because Izuku can flies very fast, and got there in like 2 seconds. Bakugo got there in like 2.50 seconds, and Ida got there in like 4 point some. Ida pretty pissed. He's like, Izuku's are faster than me. Like my brothers, I'm known for my freaking speed. These hacks, and everything. He's just being toxic. Long jump, Izuku just flies. Bakugo uses his explosions to keep himself over it and just goes over it. Type of flying. Side to side jump. Izuku does it pretty good. Bakugo uses his explosion. Izuku comes first in this, and Bakugo comes second, because Izuku is how do I say this? He's using the wind. He's putting like icy wind around his feet, so that he can propel himself faster. So yeah, and also like I said, Bakugo is gonna be stronger in this what if, because he's been training with Izuku. So yeah. Wait 1 sec. Yeah, I'm done. Like, my parents keep on calling me. Like, you guys, like, the video doesn't feel it, but I definitely do. because like I can just pause it and then just fucking leave. Like that that's how it works for me. I just pause and leave. So yeah, it's pretty fucking weird, but I'm fine with it. I might not actually get to do the whole part. I'll go up until the I'll go up until the fucking I'll go up until the USJ, yeah, the USJ. Since it's 8:20. After this video, I'm gonna probably record another video, which is probably gonna be the maybe it's gonna be the Soul Reaper one because I enjoy Soul Reaper. No, I mean Bleach. Fuck yeah, Bleach. It's called Bleach. You guys haven't watched Bleach? It's fucking amazing. That's all I can say. But yeah, like I usually have notes on things I'm gonna do. But ever since my mom merged my phone's things with like my iPad, the things just fucking disappear, which it pissed me off very madly, cause I had like 10 what ifs like ready, stacked, prepared for me to just bring out, do, record, finish, publish. But like yeah, it happened. I'm kind of pissed. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not ranting to get on with the video. You guys don't want to hear this. You guys came here for some quality content. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Izuku, he gets first place. Then Izuku goes to the wall again, and Aizawa says use your full power this time. Everyone's like, wait, what? He's got 1,000. I've been using his full power. And I forgot to mention that Aizawa did actually still say the thing about getting expelled and all that. So Izuku's like, okay, remember it was your choice. Ice starts to cover the ball. Wind starts to cover Izuku's hand. Not like a bunch of wind, just like wind. Leaves start to come out the tree, and he throws the ball. And then um, the leaves grab onto the ball, pushing it forward. Then the wind pushes it even further, and he gets a good 1,500 meters. He's like, everyone's like, damn. I thought he cracks a small grin. He cracks a small grin. And I'm pretty sure to like you Americans, 1,500 meters is like 15 kilometers, maybe. Not even fucking sure. I can't remember. But yeah, still see my going. And also, I officially recorded for like an hour now, which I'm pretty proud about. So yeah. Rakugo goes last, and he gets 1,499. That's him using his, like, they're both still holding back significantly, but that's still them using their abilities to, like, I dare say half. So they're like, damn, Izuku's like, one off, and Bakugo's like, shut up, Frost. And they're just joking around. Bakugo says, no, Ida says this is not proper behavior for a UA student. And Izuku's just this close from just impaling Ida. Like, I'm gonna say it right now, right? If I didn't need Ida in the Stain arc and like the Katsuki rescue arc, actually there's not gonna be Katsuki rescue arc since Katsuki's already very strong. But if I didn't need him for the Stain arc, I would have already killed him off just because I hate him. I hate him with a passion. I'm gonna say it right now. But yeah, I'm not gonna be very biased. Actually, good. I'm gonna be biased. It's my what if. So yeah, I'm gonna be biased. Not too biased, but biased. So yeah, Izuku, they do all that. Izuku gets first place. Haku gets second. Momo gets third. Shoto gets fourth. Because think about it, Momo, creation, she can like get most of the shit done. So she got third place. She might get it next time, might not get it next time. So yeah, she gets third place. Izuku gets first. I mean, Izuku gets first, and what's it called? Haku gets second. Yeah. The day ends, and Izuku's walking home with Katsuki. And Uchako, she runs up to them. I know. She says, Frost, amazing job. Izuku kind of flinches at this. He's like, Frost? And and then Uchako's like, wait, that's that is like your name, right? So yeah, and when I said that Izuku told her his name, I'm gonna say that he only told her like his last name, so like Midoriya, because they were cut off by Aizawa. So yeah, he only told her Midoriya, and he's like, no, my name is Izuku Midoriya, and, but he said that you can call me Frost, but it was just weird because it's usually close friends. It's usually close friends. Like only Katsuki really calls me Frost. So like yeah, I just flinched a bit, and he says this while blushing a bit because he got a crush. My dude, kind of he's afraid to admit it, but he got a crush. And he talks about blushes a bit, and he's like, yeah, thanks, Frost. And they walk home. They take the train and they get home. Times Izuku would have parkoured his way. He wanted to walk with his friends. So yeah. Next day, battle training. Um, Teams are gonna be different. Um, let me just get into it. They go to UA. All Might walks in. I am here. Battle training. Sorry, I'm skipping through like this part. I just want to get directly to the battle training. Then to USJ since I am fucking tired, and I need to record another what if. These what ifs are going to come out tomorrow. So yeah. And by tomorrow I mean like the 9th, since today's the 8th. And like I said before, I am very sorry for not recording the other like 7 videos or 5 videos I owe you guys. So yeah. So let me stop getting to it. Sorry I mumbled. So Izuku and Bakugo get on the same team. Izuku's for Izuku's hero costume, just think of like yeah, what the fuck am I talking about? Izuku's hero costume is what he's wearing in the picture, because even though he wears this on like normal basis, and like sorry if that went dark on you guys. My computer just tried to shut down on me, which I do not fucking appreciate. Computer, if you try that shit again, I'm going to fucking pack your ass up and ship you. So yeah, I'm sorry. Like you guys might not have seen it, might have seen it. I'm just sorry. My computer almost shut down on me. So yeah. So his costume, like I said, is gonna be the photo in the picture, because yeah, even though he wears it on a daily basis, remember that to go to school he does wear the UA uniform, so he is technically allowed to use this as his hero suit. Bakugo's thing is the same. His hero costume is the same technically. Like yeah, it's like the exact same. So like there's like no real changes there. And, everyone thinks that her costume is cool. All my acts. Young Midoriya, why don't you have a better hero costume? It isn't really flashy. It doesn't seem to provide any protection. And Izuku's like, protection. Like, I have increased durability to the point that nothing can really hurt me unless they're on the level of like Bakugo or something like that. Like I can withstand. Actually no, cut that out. All Might asks, why don't you wear a better costume? Izuku says that he just doesn't like to be flashy, and that this is comfortable and gets the job done. All Might's like, okay, that's fine. And, he does the thing. The team's gonna be different. It's gonna be Izuku and Bakugo versus Ida and Todoroki. Why the fuck not? Yeah, Ida and Todoroki versus Bakugo and Izuku. When Izuku gets caught into Bakugo, they fist bump. They're like, hell yeah. And Ida's like, I'm gonna fucking destroy him. Todoroki's like, this is a good time to test his abilities. So yeah. Izuku and Bakugo get on the hero team, while Bakugo and Ida, like Izuku and Bakugo get on the hero team, while Ida and Todoroki are on the villain team. Ida and Todoroki put the bomb on like the top floor, and Ida is heading down when the bell rings. Izuku tells Bakugo to go up and go get the bomb, and he's gonna go and deal with Ida, since he wants to beat the shit out of Ida. So Todoroki slams his foot on the ground and starts to make ice on the whole building, right? Before it can reach Izuku's floor, Izuku stops it. Todoroki's confused. He's like, what the fuck? But Izuku just controls the ice and just takes it off the building and just like stacks up into this big ass Christmas tree shaped no ice shaped Christmas tree that just plops outside. Everyone's surprised. He's like, damn, he can control ice. Cause like he didn't really show the ice ability. He only showed like the leaves and like the wind. He didn't show the ice ability. So they're fucking surprised. And and Kaminari's like, oh, so that's why he's called Frost. I was so fucking confused. Yeah, I need to stop swearing. Like I actually need to stop swearing. But yeah, it's past 8. I'm meant to be swearing. So yeah, Izuku right now is what's the word? He's heading upstairs. Bakugo and Shoto are battling out. Bakugo's going at like 50% to deal with Shoto. I mean Todoroki, since like yeah. And Izuku's gonna fight Ida. Izuku's just walking because there's no real rush. While he's walking, he hears engines running and he sees Ida in front of him from like coming down from the stairs, and he rushes at Izuku and he goes for a kick. Izuku dodges this, grabs his leg, and fucking Hulk slams him to the ground. Right? This hurt Ida even through his armor, and he spits up some spit. Coughs up some spit since anime style. And he's like, damn, that hurt. You damn ruffian, I'm gonna destroy you. You damn hero. I know. He goes for another kick, right? About Izuku's just dodging this, and he's like, this is boring. He taps his foot on the ground, and he just freezes Ida up until his neck. So he just walks away. Ida, being enraged, pushes his engines to the complete limits. Yeah, pushes engines to the complete limits, and does a reciprocal burst, getting out the ice and hitting Izuku. And this kind of pisses off Izuku. He's like, so you are interesting, are you now? So Izuku decides that he's gonna like use like Izuku was using 10% before, so now he's gonna use 20%, and now he completely just bodies Ida. He freezes Ida, then uses a wind enhanced punch with leaves around it, but these leaves are like spinning like very very fast, like razor sharp fast. So when they hit Ida, his armor, right? His armor, like it puts a hole through his armor, not through his skin but through his armor. His armor took most of the damage, and he gets thrown back the hallway. Everyone's surprised. He's like, damn, he's strong. I know, Kaminari's like, yeah, he doesn't even seem to be breaking a sweat. And all that. And Izuku just simply continues walking. At this point, Bakugo already dealt with Shoto, well, Todoroki, because, he put up with he used a big blast, used the smoke screen, got behind the bomb, caught it, then jumped out the window. All Might announced the hero team wins. And, Shoto's like kind of pissed. And, Ida, he's knocked the fuck out. What was he gonna say? He's knocked the fuck out. I forgot. So yeah, they get back. They ask who the MVP is, and then Momo was on saying it was Izuku because Izuku made the plan, executed it, and trusted Bakugo to do the job. All Might says, yes, good job. That's a good analysis, Momo. So yeah, sorry you guys can hear that. I'm just like playing around like this. Like when we ordered the pizza, we also ordered cake, and that slice of cake came with this chocolate whatever, and I'm not spinning it because I'm bored, kinda, not really. I like doing what ifs, especially when one of the characters. Shit, let me pause. I like doing what ifs, especially when my characters is OP. So yeah, it's a fucking amazing. Damn, I actually really stopped swearing. Don't really know why what's getting into me, but hey. Also, it's probably online school. Online school sucks ass. It's easy, but it sucks ass. So yeah, let's continue. I should stop rambling. That happens. They go home. Izuku, Ochako, Bakugo walk. They go home. Yeah. They're going for the USJ. They walk into class. I ask them to vote for president. For accounts for student representative, president, and what's it called? Vice president. So Izuku won the representative vote and president vote, and Momo won the vice president vote. Izuku takes it. It doesn't give it to Ito since Ito's like a prick in this one. One and two, he's fine with it. So Izuku then walks up with Momo and says, "We'll try our best to do the best we can." That we shit. I just said a bunch of random stuff. Let me rephrase that. Izuku says, "We're gonna try our best we can to keep you guys safe, get help you guys get your work done, and make sure you guys are efficient in class. Thank you for voting for us, and we'll make you proud." Everyone's happy they voted for him, and all that. Ida is like, "I didn't get one vote." Well, yeah, he did get one vote since he doesn't like Izuku in this case, so he actually voted for himself. So he's like, "I only got one vote." Izuku doesn't feel sad because I hate Ida. He gonna hate Ida. So yeah, let me continue. Izuku, like, they all go to eat lunch. To eat lunch, it's like, I forgot, like, their group has expanded. It's not just Izuku, Bakugo, and what's it called? And Izuku, Bakugo, and Ochako. It's Izuku, Bakugo, Ochako, Kirishima, Kaminari, Todoroki, and who's it called? Yeah, that's it. No, Sarah's also there. Yeah, Sarah's also there. So yeah, that's their group. They eat, and when the bell's about to ring, when the Todoroki's gonna ask Izuku how did he control the ice yesterday, because he has Bakugo. Shit, let me rephrase that. Todoroki first asks what Izuku's quirk is. Izuku then explains that his quirk is Jack Frost. They ask why his name is why. So they ask why his quirk is called Jack Frost. He explains that his quirk gives him the ability to manipulate what's it called? The ability to manipulate and generate and control ice, snow, and icy winds. He also gives him the ability to control leaves and lets him boost someone's emotion, like make them happy. They're like, that's a pretty strong quirk. So is that how you control my ice? Izuku's like, yeah. Because I have ice manipulation. Todoroki's like, that's a pretty amazing quirk, because he's gonna be like a bit talkative in this one. Todoroki would not say this, but he's gonna open to for Izuku because he's strong. Two, Izuku can train Todoroki in ice, and 3, Izuku has an ice quirk. So those like the 3 reasons. So yeah, when Izuku's about to explain more about his quirk and how he has the staff and all that, an alarm rings, and everyone's just panicking, right? They're getting pushed around. Izuku gets to catch a 3rd grade, like someone in the 3rd grade, and he's like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "I don't know. This alarm has never happened before in the 3 years. It means that I'm sorry, I'm painting. I just ran down here after fucking pausing the video. So yeah. Sorry. Izuku, he then says that what's it called? That this means that there's a villain, that there's someone broke into UA. Yeah, everyone's panicking. Izuku gets pretty pissed at this. Izuku, using his ability, makes the wind hella cold and starts flying up. Everyone stops because like he changed the temperature to like minus like 10. Like he changed to like negative 16 in there, and he's like, everyone, shut up, look outside the window. They look outside the window to see that it's just the press. And he's like, get back to your seats now. And they all get back to their seats. And all that. And Izuku does all that good shit. So yeah, they got ready for the USJ. They got on the bus and they go. Froppy asks what Izuku's quirk is. Izuku tells them that it's ice manipulation with a slight wind manipulation, and yeah. And he also said that he has this special staff that he uses to control his ice better. And he's also gonna keep out one ability, which is his I forgot to tell you, but he's gonna have a special style. It's gonna be called anime style, since why the fuck not? Am I right? So yeah. He's gonna have this. He's gonna have his old special style called anime style. This is me just giving him special abilities from different animes. Like I'm gonna give him like the breath of the water, like breath of water. Like I'm gonna give him the moves from breath of water. But instead of it being water, it's gonna be ice. So when he does like the 10th form, which is like like the constant fluctuation like a water dragon. It's gonna be an ice dragon. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty OP. But he doesn't tell anyone that. The only person who knows about it is Bakugo, since they're friends and all that. So yeah, in this one they're friends and all that. So when they get there, Izuku gets out the car. The bus. Everyone else does too. And when they get inside the USJ, they come across 13, who starts to explain the whole thing. All right. So while he's explaining, a portal opens in the middle of the USJ, and when this portal opens, Izuku sees it, and he starts to like he hits Bakugo, and Bakugo's like, what's that for, Frost? And Izuku points to the portal, and you see villains start feeling like, so Izuku and Frost, before Aizawa can even stop, they just jump. They jump off, and they start going at it, bro. Like they're just here destroying villains. Like they're just here destroying villains. So yeah, Aizawa tells the other people not to go. Koyuri warps all of them, and yeah. So Izuku Izuku and Bakugo are taking care of the Nomu. Then Aizawa comes down. He's like, "What are you guys doing? This is the real villain attack." Izuku's like, "Yeah, that's why we're fighting. We trained for this." And Bakugo's like, "Damn right, teach." And they start fighting. Shigarawa comes in, and he sees that his whole team is being defeated. And he's like, "Nomu, get the teacher." Aizawa is beating ass like always, and he comes across the Nomu. And the Nomu decides that he's gonna beat Aizawa's ass. Aizawa gets his shit folded like 6 ways, and yeah, before he can get any more damage, Izuku and Bakugo come up. Izuku freezes the thing while Bakugo explodes the shit out of it, right? So Izuku, what's it called? Yeah, Izuku then grabs Aizawa, hands him to Bakugo, and says, "Bakugo, Katsuki, yeah, Katsuki, get Aizawa out of here. I'll deal with it." And Bakugo, Bakugo instead of saying like, "No way, damn nerd," instead of saying like, "You're looking down me," he says like, "Okay, I got you, Frost." He goes to get Aizawa out there, and the Nomu ready. Shit, I need to stop talking too fast. The Nomu regenerated, okay, and it tries to attack Deku. But before it can, Deku summons his staff and blocks it. Izuku's like, it's time to start. It's time to start using the anime style. So the first move he uses is anime style, first form, ice surface slash. This is technically the water surface slashed, but but with ice. It doesn't hit the Nomu in the neck, but it hits the Nomu in the chest, which freezes the Nomu's top part off. And then Izuku pulls up with another one, and he's like, what was it again? Shit. Anime style, water wheel. No, anime style second form improved water wheel, or lateral water wheel, which is like a horizontal. I'm pretty sure. Wait, yeah, it's a horizontal spin, cutting off the Nomu's neck, and he kicks it while doing this. He thinks it's over, but Nomu regenerates his head back. And Izuku's getting pretty fucking pissed. So after Katsuki puts the what's it called, the Aizawa back, he comes back to help Deku, and he's like, Deku, do you think we should use one of our combo moves? Izuku's like, hell yeah. And Izuku starts to gather a bunch of leaves, right? And then Shigaraki like, how? What's that gonna do? And then Izuku's like, Katsuki, light them up. And then he puts up a big explosion. All the leaves start burning, and Izuku starts to make the wind spin, but he spins in a sort of way that the oxygen doesn't leave, so it forces all the fire into like the tip of the leaf, and he shoots at the Nomu, and this impales the Nomu from like all directions, right? And then right, Bakugo pulls up with his explosion, and he hits the Nomu straight in the chest, exploding the Nomu and making it like explode into like freaking dust. Because that move was technically, he used the fire and the leaves and the wind to impale it from all directions, mobilizing it, and then puts up his hand and blows a hole through it blows the whole thing up with a big ass explosion. And yeah, the Nomu dead. Shigaraki starts trashing that furiously, and he's like, you cheated, you damn cheaters, I'm gonna kill you. And before he can, Izuku pulls up, and yeah, what's it called? Give me a few seconds. Yeah, he says Katz back up, and then Izuku says anime style sixth form, whirlpool. Actually, yeah, anime style sixth form, whirlpool, and he spins and making a huge ass tornado of ice instead of water, because that's the breath of it, and he like takes care of every single villain that was still up, and he almost hits Shigaraki, but Kirigiri teleports them out of there. And yeah, at this point, All Might just walked in, like while I was just saying, "Never fear, for I am here." He sees that at first he wasn't smiling, but then he sees that Izuku and Bakugo took care of it, and he started smiling again. At this point, Izuku, actually no, what the hell, no. Yeah, at this point, All Might's thinking that one of them could be the successor to One Full. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to say it like that, because whenever you say the quirk name, you always gotta say like One Full, because yeah, you have to say it. It's One Full. Damn, I need to stop doing that. Holy shit. So yeah, it's probably annoying. And yeah, that happens. I'm doing the next after Sword Festival. So the day after Sword Festival happens, they're told about. The day after the USJ happens, they all go home. Everyone's impressed by Bakugo and Izuku. They ask what that move with the leaves were, and then Izuku then explains that him and Katsuki have a few combo moves that they like to use from time to time. And everyone's like, that's pretty fucking cool. Izuku's like, thanks and all that. And yeah. Wait, what? Sorry. Shit. Holy. I'm burping a lot. I should not have eaten that much shit. So yeah. Izuku and Mako say, thanks and all that. And they leave. Next day, Aizawa tells him that the battle isn't over. He's in fucking bandages. And 2 days, no, 3 days after, since they had a small break. He says 2 days after, Izuku and no, Aizawa walks into class, and he's like, the battle isn't over. He says it's bandaged. Everything there's gonna be another villain attack, but he says that we have to do the sports festival. And I'm pretty sure I picked the president. Like wait, it don't even matter. Like he says the sports festival. Everyone's relieved, and they're like pretty happy. Then Izuku, like this end of the day, and they went through all their classes. They try to go out, but then they're blocked by like the whole the class 1A and like a few other classes. I mean class 1B and a few other classes. They're like, so this is the class that beat the villains, huh? They don't seem like much. And then class 2 was like, that's because they didn't beat them, we did. You damn nerds. And then extras, you damn extras. And then they're like, oh, like I thought. Class 1A. No one keeps chirps and it's like I thought. Class 1A, a bunch of arrogant pricks. And then he was having none of this. So he just like opens the window, and then he's like, Katsuki, get over here. And Katsuki gets over here, and he's like, open that window beside me, okay? And, Katsuki gets confused at first, but then Izuku's like, Oshaku, come over here. Wait 1 sec, bro. Wait. Sorry. He says, Uraka, get over here. And yeah, all that. And then, Uraka gets over here. And, he's like, get my back. Uraka blushes a bit by him saying this. Izuku also blushes a bit, but, it's not really noticeable since, even though it has pale skin, he keeps it hidden. And, Uraka's like, why Deku? I mean Frost. And, Izuku's like, just got my back. He gets on his back. And then, Izuku looks at Katsuki. He says, Katsuki, in 3, 2, 1. And they both jump out the window. Everyone's like, holy shit. But, Katsuki flies by using an explosion, and Izuku just flies normally. And, they just dip. Because, if they're not going to let him out the door, they're going to jump out the window. Yeah. That's pretty much all. Thank you guys for watching this. I was supposed to do like the whole Jack Frost series, but that's gonna be way too fucking long. I'm sorry. It's like 8:54. You guys forgive me. Also, I'm gonna have a schedule, okay? And this schedule is actually gonna be a schedule that I'm gonna keep. I'm not gonna, pussy out like the other schedules, because this one's actually doable. So listen. This 1 to 2 video is gonna be a regular week. 3 to 4 if we hit a sub goal. A sub goal is like, let's say that I want 460 subs, right? Then I'll do, and if you guys get there before the next week, and if you guys get there before the next week or during that week, I'll do 3 to 4 videos. I'll do 5 to 6 on the days that I get like I reach landmarks like 100 subscribers. I mean like 500 subscribers, 600 subscribers, 700 subscribers. Like it all in like the hundreds. Then I'll start doing 5 to 6 videos, and I'll try to do 7 videos every single week on the holiday week, like Easter, Halloween, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day. Like, yeah, I'll try to do my best on that. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you guys like what I like on my videos, recommend to your friends, and tell your friends to recommend it to other friends, family, everything. And please leave a like on the video. The sub goal for this week is gonna be 565 subs. That's all. See you guys later. Peace out.